What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we have a few clips we are going to be going over. Also, we have some comments we're going to go over today as well. In the clips today, we have women who are, let's just say they're struggling trying to find their special someone after the age of 30. You would think it'd be easy, but no, it's really hard. They're struggling out here and they are coping on social media, and there's clips here for us today. So sit down, grab a snack, get a beverage, and let's go ahead and get it started. Hello again. My name's Ratboy. Let's get into it.
Starting with a medium close-up on the and then widening out to an establishing shot. Genius.
I would say the two tips dating in our 30s now is to one, ask to see the guy's ID, because you need to fact check his birth year.
And this is what we're doing, and we're going to go ahead and start it off because this is just, let's show each other's IDs. Pull out your ID, check your address, the blood sample, go to the bathroom, the DNA test. Let's go ahead and get it all taken care of. But just ask for your ID, because that is
Make sure he is not age fishing you or lying to you about his age. Number two, pull the guy's hair to make sure it's real hair. The fact that
let me ask you a serious question. How many of you are wearing the fake hair? I don't think any I don't know a whole lot of guys that are wearing fake hair. A majority of the guys that I know that are that don't really have their hair, they're just shaving their head. So I'm not sure what this is about either. Maybe some of these women, they've been on so many dates. I don't know how many dates you have to go on to have the suspicion that men are wearing wigs, but I mean, it has to be in triple digits, I would assume, that you have to pull the dude's hair to make sure it's not fake, because you've been wig fished on multiple occasions by multiple random men on dating apps.
now we're dating in our 30s, we're dealing with men that essentially lie about their age.
And the funniest thing about it is she's saying that men lie about their age. They lie about the way they look in their hair, all the while saying it while she's putting on makeup is just hilarious. You can pull on my hair, but you gotta, let's get all that off your face. Let's see what you look like.
About their hair. And number three, even if you ask all the right questions, someone who is a manipulator will lie to you. So even if you say, do you have kids? Were you married before? They could still lie about that stuff. The truth always comes out in time. So there's no point of even really asking certain questions.
And this is good. She brings this up about lying. Women lie a lot on these dating apps, of course. I'm only getting information from other men that say this, and I don't really have a whole lot of experience on the dating apps, but from what I understand, these women, they will lie about having kids, they will lie about having jobs, and they will lie about pretty much anything and everything they can lie about to fulfill whatever needs they need to fulfill. Sometimes it's just to get dinner. Sometimes it's to get a ride or get some money. And then a lot of times they're genuinely trying to date, and then it turns into one of those other things whenever you fit their role, their current opening role in their roster. It's like, oh, here's the lunch date guy. Let me go ahead and I'll bump him up to number 3 on the roster. And then they'll just keep filling those spots up on social media. So they will lie to you.
Because a liar will always lie about things and try to present themselves in the best light. So you just got to be vigilant. So number 3 is to be vigilant.
But this is all within online dating. It says especially if you're online dating, but I can't see a scenario where you're going to walk up to someone, ask them out on a date, and be like, hey, look, let me see that ID. I need to see your identification before I raw dog you. It's the traditional way. Just don't see that happening. But I did look at some of these comments, and the comments kind of have, like, what I would comment, I would say. Let's take a look. And this is exactly what I said. Chris is in with the whoops, I forget women don't lie about their age. They definitely do. And they will do it in ways to where they will actually lie on the dating app itself, and then once they catfish you in with like DM or something, they'll say, oh hey, by the way, I'm not 33, I'm 53. And then you're like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. This one, here we go. Bree says, only if we get to see you without makeup, eyeliner, extensions, lipstick, and the rest. You got to think injections, the fillers, the tattoos. A lot of these women, they will actually get some of their makeup tattooed on their face. I'm not sure if you've seen this, but they'll get their lips, their eyebrows, in some cases blush. You get blush and freckles tattooed on you, and a lot of these women are doing this. So it's kind of rough out there. And you guys, you can get hair transplants, you can do the stuff to have your hair grow, I guess, but I don't really see a whole lot of men wearing wigs that you have to vet a man on a first date by pulling on his hair. Pulling on your hair, that kind of stuff needs to be saved for the bedroom, if you ask me. All right, let's hop into this next video.
How do I know if I'm with a mature man? First of all, a mature man is not obsessed with social media. He might have it for business purposes, but he's not just sitting there scrolling on social media, looking at girls, double tapping their pictures. The next thing is, if...
Let me just stop it right there, but wouldn't a mature woman also be the same thing? Wouldn't a mature woman not have to scroll on social media? And I find a lot of modern women are kind of addicted to social media. That's just my experience with some of the women I've dated, is that it's a constant thing, and you don't try to correct them on it. Don't try to tell them to minimize the time on social media, because then you're being insecure. Don't tell me how much social media I can have. You're being insecure and jealous. That's what they tell you.
he can communicate his feelings to you without giving you an attitude, prioritizing communication over being angry. He doesn't get weird about your time of the month. A mature man is not going to care about that. During that time, he's going to be caring to you about it. He's also going to be understanding of the fact that you're needing a little more love and affection, and you're maybe going to feel a little low energy at that.
Make sure you check off all these boxes, men. You have to be understanding of all this stuff, of that time of the month thing. You can't get angry. See, we talked about women don't like the angry emotion. The happy emotion, they like you feeling content. They like you feeling joyous, but never angry, never mad, never sad. Those are the bad emotions that women later on in the relationship, they will weaponize those emotions against you, and they'll bring it up and they will use that against you. A lot of women do this.
With a mature man, if he is not hiding his phone from you. I'm talking about phone passwords, doesn't put his phone face down, doesn't put his phone under his pillow when he's going to sleep.
Under his pillow?
I've heard.
And this is stuff that women will do. Women will break windows to get to their phone. I've seen it. I've seen the damage. They will accost strangers for their device. So you've seen funny videos, the memes of the couples eating, and then the guy goes to reach for the hot sauce, and then she snatches her phone because she thinks he's about to go. No, that's not something that a lot of times a man will respect a woman's phone, but in my opinion, that there's probably some stuff on there that you probably don't want to see.
Heard it.
Honestly, what privacy? What are you, in the CIA?
Privacy. They're using the word privacy to gaslight you into thinking that they're not keeping secrets. There's a big difference between having your privacy and hiding things from your partner. How do I know if I'm with?
Well, then, and here's the thing: if you're a man and you tell your wife or your girlfriend that, hey, look, the relationship privacy is an issue and we shouldn't be hiding things from each other, they will say that you're insecure and you're violating one of their boundaries. They'll say you're insecure, you're violating their boundaries, and then they'll possibly call the cops on you for harassment or something even worse. Who knows? These women, they're not sane, especially when they're sitting here talking like this, knowing that this woman right here probably would be offended if someone she was dating would ask her for her phone. But hey, let me check them DMs real quick. That's not going to end good for you.
I used to work for a dating site, and so many men's preferences are up to 30 that when a woman turns 30, she does have a drop-off of the number of options, but her experience improves. And that's because, and some of you are already...
Whoa, put the glasses back on, please. It hid, yeah, put them back on. Nobody needs to see that.
I know this. The trash is taking itself out. All the people who only wanted you because you were in your 20s are gone. So the dating pool gets better. And then I experienced this because when I was working there, I was in my late 20s. All the weird dudes who are like, we must breed now. What's your is that your natural hair color? They go away, unfortunately, to bother other young women.
You're just not desirable after 30. It's not that deep. You personally, you're not desirable.
In my house, fatso, and you didn't ask permission. So you and your friends can leave now, or they can carry your fat ass out in a bucket.
A lot of women, they will hit 30 and then they're not desirable. These guys, they want women that are younger, in shape. Usually when women are in their 30s, they stopped hitting the gym. A lot of them are single moms. They've had kids. A lot of guys aren't going to date single moms. And women are more likely to be single moms in their 30s than in their 20s, because women get pregnant in their 20s. So obviously in their 30s, they're going to have the rugrats running around, bothering you, biting your ankles, asking to go to an IC or whatever the hell kids do. Nobody cares. And here you go. Look, it doesn't get better. There's no way it gets better. It gets dumber. It definitely gets a lot dumber. I guess that's an alternative way to look at the reality that after 30 it is downhill. It's like the most downhill thing you can do. Beware anyone who tells you that they're selling, oh wow. And this is delusional. This is completely delusional. No, you start getting the young guys who herd older women. Exactly. So you will definitely have plenty of dates in your 30s, but you're not going to have anything that is going to last very long, nothing meaningful. This is just going to be your random younger dudes that are wanting to pump and dump you. The 30-year-old dudes are going to get bored on those lonely weekday nights, and they're going to hit you up and pump and dump you, and that's pretty much a majority of these 30-year-old women that are on dating apps. That's going to be their experience. They're looking for the long-term relationships. They're looking for the dedicated partners, but all these dudes are going to be having rosters. They're going to be very busy men, and they're only going to have time for those 7 to 9 p.m. WYD texts and then the come over text. That's it. That's all they're going to give you. If you want something more than that, then I don't know what to tell you. That's it. Even this person right here, even this thing, whatever this is, it could get a date. I mean, it won't be, it'll just be for one night and maybe for a few hours, but yeah, definitely get a date. And then when she rolls over and she's snoring, he will sneak out the window and try not to be seen, because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for that man. He doesn't want to be embarrassed. He just wanted something quick, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for the video today, fellas. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you guys later. Rat Boy out.